Welcome back everyone to Beautiful Design Tutelage. Today is part 2 of creating a automobile website using your phone. So in the part 1 we talked about the head, and now we'll be moving to the body element inside the HTML. Like I said before, in an HTML code we have a basic layout of HTML, and inside the HTML we have the head and the body. The head contains the meta element and the links to the style sheet, which is style.css we have here already. But the body element contains many other things, and the body element is mostly seen on the page. Yes, whatever we input on the body element would be seen on the page. Let's take for example, I open my code, that's my element, my tag, and I input body. This is the body tag, and then I close. So we have the closing tag as well. Remember, for us to close it, we need to put a slash in between the opening tag and the body element. So inside the body element, let's say I'll be putting an h1 element first. H1 element, and inside the h1 element I'll be importing Nate's automobile. So we have Nate's automobile in uppercase. Okay, so I'll be clicking on this play icon now. Can we see? We have it clearly on the page, Nate's automobile. So anything we input on the body will be clearly shown on our page. But today we are trying to create a automobile website, so we'll just be going to that now. One thing we should know is that inside the body element we have 3 other block level elements, and these are headers, main section, and the footer. So we'll be starting with the header now. Opening my tag, I'll just put header and then close the tag. Inside the header, I want to have a navigation tag. Yes, a navigation tag is a tag used to navigate between links. Yes, we put a link inside a navigation tag. So I'll just be using my navigation tag, nav, closing it. Then inside the navigation tag now, I want to input a list of links. For us to put a link now, we'll use the unordered list. I'll be using the unordered list. So open it. UL stands for unordered list. UL stands for unordered list. But we cannot just, for example, I want to write a note. Let's say, for example, I want to write a note. This unordered list now is showing me that for me to write that note, I'm going to be using bulletins, not 1, 2, 3. I'll be using bulletins to represent my numbers or each list item. But now, how do I input my list items? Well, I'll just be writing li. Li stands for list items. And then, like we said before, for a link we need to use the a element. To input a link, we need to use the a element. So href means what is going to be inside would be a link. So href, where are we linking it to now? I'll be linking it to the index.html. Yes, this page we are on exactly, I'll be linking it to the index.html. So let's just do that now. I'll be closing it first, then I'll be writing index.html. Okay, so we have it already. This is an order. We have an header now, an header, and we have an header here, and we closed it here. We have a navigation bar, and we closed it here. We have an unordered list, and we closed it here. Unordered list means that whatever is inside my list item would be shown in a bulletin, would be shown with a bulletin. Yes, instead of it to be a number, it would be in bulletin. So I'll just be creating the next one. So what exactly? We cannot just have a link, because this index.html won't be shown on the page. We need something that would be shown on the page. So I'll just be closing this tag now, and then I'll be putting home page. So we have it already like this. Next thing I'll be doing now is to copy this list item. I'll be bringing it downward. So instead of rewriting everything over again, I'll just be copying it downward like this. so I need 3 of that. So I have 3 already on my page now. The next thing I'll be having here is cars.html. This page would show all the cars that Nate's Automobile sell. So in this cars.html now, I'll be writing on this, instead of home page, I'll be using, let's just use cars. And in the last one, I need a contact.html. Yes, for every website you need to add, for every business website you need to have a contact page. Yes, a page to show your information, like your WhatsApp information or Gmail information. So I'll just be writing contacts.html. And here, instead of home page, I'll be using contacts. Okay, so like I said before, we are using Acode for this mobile phone coding. For this mobile phone HTML and CSS coding, or for this website creation, we're using Acode for it. So if you really want to learn using your phone, you can just go to the description below and get your code and get the link to the Play Store. Okay, so can we see what we have here? We have home page in purple, cars in blue, and contact in blue. Firstly, why is home page of a different color than the rest? Well, it's because home page is currently opened. Yes, it is currently open. For example, let's click on contact. We can see that contact now is opened, but we haven't created the page yet. We haven't created the contact page yet, so which means we can't go to that page. But the home page is where we are right now, so it is in purple icon. And can you see what I said about the unordered list? Yes, can we see it is written in bulletin by the side? The bulletin is just by the side here. Let's say, for example, I use an ordered list. Ordered list is OL. Ordered list, just like you've thought, ordered is list means OL. And the other one, let's put the closing tag to as OL. You would see that this will change to 1, 2, and 3 instead of bulletins. Let's check it out. Can we see 1, 2, and 3? So if you want your list to be numbered, you need to use the ordered list. But if you just want it as bulletins, which I will be using, you can just use the unordered list. Yes, we also have the descriptive list, but we'll get back to that later. So now we have a navigation bar and an unordered list. What else do we need for this website? Yes, we need an heading. Yes, and like we said before, an heading is an H1 element. Remember what we said about hierarchy? We have an H1 element, which is the biggest text on the page. H2 comes after it till we get to H6. So I'm using the H1 element now as an heading. H1. So I will just be writing Nate's Automobile, like the way we had the first time. Nate's Automobile. Later, I will make this N a little bigger than the rest, and I'll be changing their colors, but that will be in CSS. So just let's continue for this. Can we see what we have now? We have our home page, cars, and contacts, and we also have Nate's Automobile under it. So now we are completed. We've completed our header section. Next, we'll be moving to the main section, and that will be in part 3 of this video. So stay tuned and come back to watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you need a link to our code, you can check it in the description below.